All right, everyone. We have three topics to talk about today in the Chelsea news. That's going to be Levi Colwill, Enzo Fernandez, and Moises Caicedo. Now, I'm going to start with Enzo Fernandez because what he said shows you what Chelsea have been thinking this season so far. And it's the mentality. It's changing, which is what we need to see. And he has been saying that they, now with a new coach, are looking to aim to win the Premier League title, which is exactly what we want to hear with our players, because we all know how last season went with these players, with the managers that we had. And I understand once Graham Potter was sacked, Frank Lampard came in, it was a sinking ship. And this is the reason why Pochettino made a smart decision, even the board made a smart decision, and not bringing Pochettino in right away, because had he come in, he would have been struggling with all this dead weight that, again, these players that didn't want to play for Chelsea anymore. The fact that Frank Lampard could assess this, let him know, summer comes around, Pochettino comes in, gets rid of all those players, and starts a whole new regime, which, again, we've already been seeing the implications of that with this preseason, and it's been looking great as a Chelsea fan and for the club itself. Now, that all being said, again, it's still going to be very difficult to win the Premier League title, but the fact that we have players now thinking this, again, is going to go a long way, because a lot of games we've seen before when Chelsea have won the Premier League title, you have to grind games out. You have to have the right mentality. If you do not, you're going to lose that, and you're going to lose those games, and you're going to lose the title. Looking at Arsenal last year, the same thing happened to them. And again, I wish that they would have beat Manchester City, but at the same time, I'm happy that they did not. So the second topic we need to talk about is Levi Colwill. He has signed a new deal for Chelsea for 6 years. It looks like it's going to be around 100,000 per week, which, again, this is the perfect thing we need to hear with our younger player, because as lately, before Levi Colwill, we were seeing a lot of our defenders wanting to leave the club, not re-sign, running their contracts out. Mason Mount being one of those as of lately. The fact that Levi Colwill now understands that he has potential to be a starter in this squad and see his future at Chelsea is phenomenal, because this now lets other players know that, again, there is a change, there is positions that they can grow into and, again, thrive at this club, where prior to that really wasn't the case. And then because of this, this now dictates for other players who want to re-sign or sign for Chelsea later on, because Levi Colwill was obviously a hot topic for Chelsea and for Brighton. So again, there were other clubs looking at bringing this player in. And I think even Liverpool at one point was looking at him as well. And again, he's a high priority, a great ball player. If you have not watched my video where I break down why he's so good, I recommend watching that. Again, this is a huge signing and huge news for Chelsea, because what we've been seeing lately with our CBs, we've been hit with a few injuries, Battlefield being one of them, Fofana the other one. Thiago Silva, I understand he is a Titan, but still, with his age, you have to worry sometimes about some injuries. But Levi Colwill, again, should be starting alongside him the first match against Liverpool this season. And the last topic we need to talk about is Moises Caicedo. Now, it looks like what we're going to be seeing with this player is that he will be coming to Chelsea. Now, I know this was one of those topics that they've been going back and forth on with if we were going to be able to bring him in or not. The fact is that it looks like we're going to be able to bring him in with Sanchez, their goalkeeper. Now, I understand why they want to do this route, because the fact is that they are looking to, again, reap some benefits by selling both these players, because with Caicedo, there is a clause where whatever they sell him for, part of that money has to go back to the club where he came from. So again, if they lower his fee, but then bring Sanchez's fee up to, say, 20, so 80-20, they're going to get 100. They're actually going to save more money. And therefore, again, this makes huge sense for Chelsea. Now, they are still in negotiations, but it seems like with adding Sanchez to the mix, this is going to get us across the line, which, again, we've been waiting for this. We need this player. And once we get him implemented into our system, Chelsea are going to be a well-run oil machine, and we are going to be terrorizing the Premier League this season. So I want to know what you guys think about all the news that we talked about with Levi Colwill, Enzo Fernandez, and Moises Caicedo. What your three of these things is your most priority? What do you think is going to be the biggest part and impact this season? So comment down below, and I'll get to those as soon as I possibly can. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you in our next video.